Hey guys, welcome to a brand new week. The vlog went up pretty late because on Sunday or yesterday basically, I had to do a big staff meeting, so I came home pretty late, so that's why I didn't edit the vlog. I was also very tired. And then this morning, I was extremely productive, no matter how tired I was very productive. I woke up around 9, went to the bank to meet with my financial advisor because I had questions about banking when it comes to, being abroad, working abroad. And then I met with my accountant, and then I met with a lawyer for more chit chats. And I was supposed to quickly talk to my district manager about, if he found anything else, more about information about what may or may not happen in October, and if they were able to open a position up and basically say, there's a job for you, don't worry about it. But he called out sick, and his regional manager called out sick too. So I was like, you know what, I can't wait anymore. So I have come to this decision. Ooh, I can't say that. I'm going to Hong Kong. I signed the offer. I sent it back over to the team over there, and everything's looking good. I went ahead and bought my plane ticket to Hong Kong. So, yeah, I'm doing it, guys. I'm gonna move to Hong Kong and work full time. I've come to that decision. And I don't have any more doubts in my mind. And honestly, even if I do, I can't back out anymore. I bought the ticket. I'm going. Um, that being said, I actually lost some money because I bought my ticket to Korea already. So I had to cancel that. But I did get some of the refund back. I didn't get my complete ticket refund back, but I got most of it. And then I got a really good deal with my flight to Hong Kong. So, yeah, I have about a month now to pack up, but I still have 2 more weeks of full-time work still, and then after August 9th. The other thing I needed the answer by is if I'm allowed to work like 1 or 2 shifts still to help with the store and making sure they have coverage, but I didn't get an answer, so I guess in 2 weeks, no matter what, I'm done with full-time. So for these 2 weeks, it's going to be really hard for me to do any cleaning or packing, but I'm going to do a lot of planning in between work and stuff. I already worked out the banking stuff. Not too big of a deal. And I have relatives and friends, older friends, not like my friends my age, but my mom's friends, my dad's friends in Hong Kong that are helping me a lot. I'm very, very grateful and thankful to them. My grandma is actually ecstatic. My grandma is ecstatic at the fact that I'm going to Hong Kong. I was actually concerned about her because she is just like my mom and myself. If you think me and my mom have anxiety and get nervous and overthink things, my grandma is the queen of it. She is probably the reason why we all think that way. So I was kind of nervous about telling her because it could go either way. She could be like, "Oh my god, another thing for me to worry about, James being in Hong Kong. I have to worry about that." Or she can take it positively and think, "Oh my god, there's someone else in Hong Kong now. There's more people keeping me company and all that stuff." And luckily, she was pretty excited about it. I think it's just the fact that there's someone else in Hong Kong, and also, me being there could be a distraction for her because that way she can think about other stuff than about more about me instead of just worrying about other stuff. And worry about me is not that big a deal. She'll be like, "Oh my god, did James eat today?" So that kind of worrying is, better than what she normally worries about. So that's good. So peace of mind that she's excited. My mom's getting a little bit better with it, and I think my mom's realizing it's really happening because I bought the ticket. So there's no really backing out now. I'm going without a doubt. I'm gonna have doubts now, but no matter what, I'm going. So it's crazy. I'm gonna get there a week and a half in advance based on the ticket prices. You won't believe it. One day it's like $500 for the ticket. The very next day it's over $900 more, almost 1,000 including tax. It is crazy how the prices are different. So got a cheap ticket. I'm going a week and a half advance. I don't really need a whole week because my mom's friend there, my mom and dad's friend there, is going to help me with getting a cell phone, help me with a bank account, and that can be done the first 2 days. I think I'm just going to be, during that time, I'm just going to be very grounded, get situated with the area I'm moving into. They're helping me find a service apartment. I don't know if I just told you guys, I'm going to do a service apartment. I'm not going to land and find a place to rent because when I do that, I have to pay last and current month and deposit, and it's a lot of money at once. And what if I don't adapt very well in the first 3 months? I'm not saying I will not be adapting well, it's just a possibility. And you have to sign sometimes most of these rentals, you have to sign a, year-long contract or something. That's what I was told. So I'm doing a service apartment situation, and if you don't know what a service apartment is, it's kind of like a mix between a hotel and an apartment, but it's cheaper than living in a hotel for a month. And it's more of a homey vibe because hotels, no matter how they decorate it, when you go in there, you know it's a hotel room. Whereas the service apartments have like this front desk and a concierge kind of vibe downstairs, but upstairs it's more of a homey apartment vibe. And the added benefit of that is that it's always furnished. I don't have to worry about buying a bed. I don't have to worry about buying supplies. Everything is already there. I don't need to buy anything furniture wise. So that's why. And it's slightly more expensive than finding a place to rent. But I discussed this with my mom at length with, paying last month's rent and, proving you can pay next month and paying a deposit. That money is a lot of money. And, I might have it ready, but I'd rather have that some money not wasted. And, this way I can pay with a credit card and not have to worry about making such big payments. Like, I think the big difference is about, I don't know, I don't really do the math, but, with the service department, at least I don't have to buy any furniture. And, once a month or maybe every 2 weeks, they actually clean your unit. So there is some benefits to why it does cost a little bit more than, me renting once a month a rental unit. But it's still cheaper than a hotel stay because a hotel stay means they clean up every day your apartment rooms. That's why it's more expensive, that service. And most of these service apartments actually have like a laundry service or a laundry room you can share, which is really good. So you can do your own laundry. So that's good. And I'm looking more on the Hong Kong Island side, the Hong Kong side, because I am going to be working on that side. So even though a lot of my family and relatives do live on the Kowloon side, it just makes more sense. I made the decision just to live on the Hong Kong side because I work on the Hong Kong side. If I have to cross the subway line across the water every day, the transit is going to be pretty costly. So I don't think it's worth it because I don't need to do that every day. I'm just can just chill in the Hong Kong. There's plenty of things to do in Hong Kong side. So my grandma lives in Kowloon side. All my days off, I'll just go over there, right? So I don't want to pay such hefty transit fees when I can just live in the right area and pay a little bit more, but I can save on transit and all the other stuff. So I'm pretty settled. It's just a matter of finding a place right now. But before I continue ranting on, I would say I've made a decision and I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm shitting myself. I'm extremely anxious. Yeah, I've never done anything like this before. It's just crazy. So yeah, Whew. um, at least I don't have to think about it anymore. I just have to think forward now and what could happen. Um, I already handed my resignation in on last Friday, so that's all taken care of. It's just a matter of if he wants me to allow me to work once or twice a week. If you're wondering, oh, James, you don't be that nice. You can just leave after the August 9th with the notice you gave. I'm like, yes, but a part of me, yes, I'm being nice at the same time. It'll be nice to get some money in until I leave. You know what I mean? Because if I just finish August 9th, by middle of October, I'm not going to have any more paychecks from fans. And I would like to, get some more pay, even though it's 1 or 2 shifts a week. It's still money. I actually come to a very painful conclusion that I'm probably just gonna sell my TV because it is pretty big. It's like 60 plus inches, I believe, and it's sad because it's still relatively new. But honestly, I can always just buy a new TV if I decide to come back, and I can sell this for a pretty good amount. That would really help me purchase a laptop. So I think a best course of action is to just sell the TV. It makes me sad. This buying this TV was a big accomplishment to me because it's one of my first biggest purchase when moving into this apartment, and it is a gorgeous, beautiful 4K TV. So it's just sad, but I think it would be the right decision for me to get rid of. Um. Anyway, Takumi came over a little bit earlier. I didn't vlog it because even though Takumi is comfortable being vlogged and stuff, we were both in our jammies. We're just chilling. Takumi, when he found out my news that I came from going to Hong Kong, wanted to really catch up real quick. He wanted to soak in all the James time, which is really good of him. And Takumi's also trying to learn or educate himself to be an RMT, a registered massage therapist. So free patient right here. So he gave me a little bit of a back relief and my neck. It helped a lot because a lot of stress the last few weeks making this decision. And I actually already gave away some stuff that I'm not taking back to Hong Kong. I have a bunch of unopened Pokemon cards, like the box sets or whatever, I don't know what they're called. and some of them are worth quite a bit of money because they're all unopened. One of them was worth $250 USD, which is about $330 Canadian. So that's a big sum, and I didn't open it because I don't open it because A, it told me not to, and B, I like collecting things, right? So I gave him like I think 4 or 5 of these boxes. He's gonna try to sell it because I don't know how to sell it, so I give it to him to help me sell, which is great. And he'll just e-transfer me the money, which is a big help to me. And then the only Pokemon cards I'm putting in storage are the ones I put in the binders, because you know they're collectibles and they're small enough. They're just books, right? So just put them in a box and they're good. It's just the boxes are really big, and I want to put them in this dusty storage unit. So that's why. But yeah, no, he came over. I was glad to be his patient for practice. And then we got to talking, and then, you know, as I'm relaxing, as he's massaging me, I came to the conclusion that it's probably the best course of action for me to sell the TV. It's one less big thing to move. I'm probably going to sell my computer monitors and just keep the tower, because I can always buy a very cheap monitor if I come back. I'm not selling my computer. Over time, it's going to become obsolete, I get it. But the last computer I spent so much money on lasted me 12, 13 years. So, you know, it will be okay. I'm just going to play Overwatch on it anyway and edit things. It doesn't have to be that powerful. And then my iMac, I'm probably just going to give it to my mom. So, no monitors, just keeping the tower. And then I'm come to also a decision that I'm not keeping any furniture. I'm just going to take pictures of it and sell it on Facebook Marketplace. All the stuff on the shelves, like my video game, my K-pop, K-drama stuff, that collectible stuff, will be put in boxes. So I actually don't have a lot of stuff that I'm going to put in my storage locker. It's just all my collectible stuff that I've gathered over the years. My kitchen stuff will be in boxes. My Lego, probably I'll just give to my nephew. And then all my stuffed animals, I do have a lot, will be put in garbage bags and put in my storage locker as well. So, not keeping any furniture. I know it's kind of silly for me not to keep it, but, you know, at the end of the day, if I decide not to come back, it just sits in the storage locker and it's a waste, right? And I'm not going to buy too much things in Hong Kong. So I think in the long run, I'll probably save a lot of money. And having me selling the TV and such will allow me to have some pocket money in my checking account. So it's not empty, allow me to pay for bills and, of course, pay for the laptop. So I'm making a very grown-up decision on this. As much as I don't want to give up my TV, I love my TV. It's made Kdrama watching awesome. It's just probably not a good idea to keep it because it's so big. I also have a TV in storage already. My really old one before I bought this one. So I still have a TV. So yeah, but that's in the future talk. Anyway, I'm just gonna edit a quick TikTok and probably head to bed. Today at work, I already felt myself not mentally being there. This is what happens when you had in your 2 weeks. It's very hard to stay focused. But a part of me, like when I see my colleagues, they're working really hard, it does motivate me to try again. But when I'm the manager on duty and there's only associates, I tend to slack off. So I think tomorrow what's best is probably I should just do some stock, because that way I don't have to talk to customers and I'll be more motivated to work. I was fearing this. Very hot today. I just stopped by the outlet to pick up some boxes that I need for packing, and Steve hooked me up with some Primo boxes. They're nice, they're not damaged, there's no holes. I don't know how many boxes I need because a lot of stuff I'm selling, there's no furniture I need to pack. It's all of my collectibles, as I mentioned, so it's not too bad. It's really hot today. Like, I don't know how you are at this outlet mall. I stopped by to get this Oreo milkshake at the Cha House that was there. Never heard of this place. It's not bad. Not bad. It's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be, which is good. So, you know, it's okay. As for bubble tea, milkshake kind of vibes, 7 out of 10, not bad. Anyway, I'm gonna head home, take some of these boxes upstairs, and then just chill. And then I'm meeting my mom later because we're gonna go to my aunt's place to take some of the storage containers they have that I would like to use. I actually don't know what kind of footage I have for this week because I've been so busy this week. Well, kind of. But yeah, I made my decision at the beginning of the week, and then throughout the entire week, I was just processing, talking to my mom, and talking to a lot of people, getting their opinion, and working out scenarios and stuff. And then I was going through all the stuff I'm gonna put in storage and stuff that I'm probably gonna sell. So I was just pretty busy, and work was just crazy the last 2 days. So yeah, and I've also realized I've completely mentally checked out of work already ever since I handed my notice. It's not like me. But then again, most jobs I've been at, I've been let go of. I rarely quit. And the only other time I quit, the manager there, the district manager, was trying to gaslight me about it, and I'm like, no, I'm not having any of this. So most of the time, I've just quit on really good terms, and I just ended well. But this time, I think I'm kind of done in general. At the beginnings, I got this intern position of the contract. I was already really iffy about it, and the work environment was just iffy. There's a lot of work drama that I just don't want to deal with. So when I come to me making a decision to go to Hong Kong, when I made it, I was like, I'm not putting up with this drama. So maybe that's why I'm completely checked out. So yeah, I think I'll film one more. This week's been horrible, but I'll be filming one more weekly vlog, and then I'll be taking a break while I pack and clean and stuff. Probably do another video or so, some different format, and then I'll be in Hong Kong, I guess. So that's exciting. So yeah, one more week of normal vlog, and then probably nothing going on until I'm in Hong Kong again. So yeah, I don't even know what footage I have. But anyway, I'm sweating like crazy because I have this light on. So I'm gonna head to bed because I'm pretty sleepy. So I guess I'll see you all next week where I actually start kind of packing. But yeah, I'll see you next week.